So I went to see the movie Argo about 10 years ago. Argo is about 6 Americans who were in Iran when there was kind of an uprising. And I didn't know about this when I went to the movie. I knew it had good ratings, and I knew it had Ben Affleck, and that was enough for me. And so in this movie, there's a scene where these 6 Americans are on this van, and the townspeople are surrounding them. There's an angry mob, and they're beating on the windows, and they're shouting, and they try to push the van over. And as I'm watching this, I could hardly breathe, and my heart rate shoots up, and I'm practically paralyzed. I am just terrified. And what I realize is that while my eyes are watching this movie, my brain is replaying memories of a secret that I had forgotten about 40 years earlier. I'm a 17-year-old high school senior, and I'm in Haiti. It's the first time I've been out of the country, and Haiti is not my first choice. But my friend said, hey, I know a church group that's going to Haiti, and I think they're going to let us go with them. And wouldn't that be a great summer vacation? And I said, okay, and so here we are. We're on a mini bus, and for some reason, we've stopped. And I can see the bus driver is using all of his strength to keep them from coming into the front, but I can hear people trying to get in the back. And they're all around, and I can hear them banging on the windows. They're banging on my window, and they're shouting, and it's so loud, it's deafening. And then I can feel it. The bus starts to rock. It's gentle at first, and then it's more and more violent. I don't know what they're saying, but our local guy does. Get us out of here! They need to kill us! The next thing I remember is being herded into a corner of a hall of an airport with by men in camouflage carrying big guns. And they herd us in, and they stand around guarding, stone face, and they tell us we can go home as soon as the U.S. meets their demands. So we wait. And eventually, we're allowed on a plane, and we're escorted out of Haitian airspace by U.S. military jets. My parents meet me at the airport, and they don't say a word about what happened. They don't even ask me if I'm okay. So they must not know. I must not be supposed to be telling anything. And so I grew up in a culture of family don't tell. And so I didn't. Not a word, not to anyone. I forgot about it until I saw that movie. And then I had lunch with my parents 2 weeks later, and I said, you know, I saw this movie that reminded me of a time in Haiti that was really frightening, and my mother interrupted and said, you were scared. What about me? Did you ever think about how I felt? And I was like, what? She said, well, we heard about it on the news. I called the station and I said, that's my daughter you're talking about. She said, we didn't know if you would ever come home. We didn't know if you would see you again. So there's a couple things wrong with this picture. Like, one, I had this traumatic event on foreign soil, and 2, my parents know about it, and neither of us say anything. And the other thing is, this big secret that I thought that I'd been carrying, the whole world knew. It wasn't a secret at all. So now that it's not a secret, and I can talk about it, I have realized that that event actually affects how I interact with the world. And so I've been able to get professional help to deal with that event. And it must be helping, because I've been to 26 other countries now and counting.